Hey, what's up guys, it's Veil of Huntress and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nita and I'm a psychic here on YouTube, and I do pick a card readings and other spiritual based video topics. If you are new to pick a card readings, I'll give you a little rundown of how it works. I will be giving you 3 options shortly. All you need to do is pick with your intuition, the one that best resonates with you, the one that you feel the most pull to. Go down in the description box and there will be a timestamp, so just click on your option and it will take you to your reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me as well, you can find all my details down in the description box. If you would like to join my Sorceress program and work one-on-one with me, we've already been having some amazing shifts energetically with the clients that are on my Sorceress program. So it's been pretty epic and pretty powerful. So if this intrigues you, I've talked about it before, but you can find more details if you click down on the link as mentioned. This is if you want to get to the next level in terms of like business goals and life goals. Also around entrepreneurs. So if this is more tailored to really honing in on what it is that you want to do within your goals, and I will be mentoring you as well. So it's kind of like a mix of esoteric that is put into the videos that you get, but then you also have like one-on-one sessions with me. You get 3 sessions. And then it's like a mix, like I said, a mix of esoteric and then practical business skills that you can put. And like, yeah, so it's really if you want to take everything to the next level, or you have an idea, but you're just like, I don't know how to get started. So yeah, that is all down below, like more information if you're like wanting to find out some more about that. So I'm going to have 3 options. I think we should just jump straight into it. 3 options here. Oh, actually, just going to mention too, I'm going to do an extended today for my Patreon people. So if you do want to join my Patreon, I'm going to have the link down in the description box too. And so like the topic that we're going to be looking at today is how powerful of a sorceress are you? And then on the extended, I want to tap into your energy because this is what I'm picking up on, because you've been shining so brightly and because you've been stepping more into this powerful kind of energy. I feel like you've been feeling a lot of energetics around you in terms of like people, or it's just some energy. So you might be feeling a bit weird. So I'm going to pick up on who these people are. It's kind of going to be, I'm not sure what's going to come through for you, but it is like an evil eye protection reading and anything I'm picking up on around you. Generally, I don't like doing these, but they do come through, and I think like, you know, as a reader and me being here and talking about stepping into your power and doing all these, like, you know, the program, because I'm getting asked a lot about evil eye and how do you cope when you feel a lot of energy and you're standing more into what it is that you want to be doing. So this is like, because the reality is this will happen. So it's good to, if you are interested in this and you're feeling this type of energy, so come over to my Patreon, because I'm going to be tapping into this more, like picking up on who's around you, other things that you can do for, I'm just going to flow like protection and just the energies around you. I'm just flowing with this because I feel like the more you're, like I said, the more you're standing into this powerful sorceress, and the more you're feeling energy. This is, I feel, just kind of goes hand in hand. So that's going to be on my Patreon. So I'm really starting to get like a lot of energy coming through. So let's just pick the cards. Oh my god. Let's just pick. Here are the options. Oh my god, Nita. Okay, pile number 1. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. So just pick the picture or the pictures that best resonate with your energy. And then we'll start off with pile number 1. And tags, my voice is already like, I haven't even started. Okay. Okay, pile 1. How powerful of a sorceress are you? So I'm just going to be reading your picture first, and then we'll pick some cards and see what comes through from Spirit. I'm getting something about along like your ancestors. There's a lot of I feel like I'm just getting this thing around beauty, that a lot of your ancestors, and I feel it runs in your family, are very, like, they're just very beautiful, and you have some type of energy and magnetism that comes from your family in terms of how you look. It's almost like this sorceress is very you capture people with the way that you look, but it's not just like, yes, you have this physical beauty, but it's almost like very captivating. Like if someone was speaking to you, if you were speaking to someone, if you were having a conversation with someone, they would be very mesmerized. It's almost like you could put people into a trance, is what I'm getting. Like a very striking beauty. And this runs, I feel like it runs in your family. So I feel like a lot of your, like your siblings or your mother, or, going down from generations, would have the same striking beauty that you do, is what I'm getting. So it's almost like something about like a hypnotic beauty, and that you could actually hypnotize people. I always laugh. There's like a lot of magic, and you're very like, because now I'm like feeling into, like I can feel my heart, so I feel you also, yeah, but you connect and work from this heart space. Like I get a lot of love around you, and I feel like a lot of people fall in love with you, is what I get as well. There's something here about with this, like this black rose, that you have a way of, there's something here about like death and rebirth. So I feel like you caused this in a lot of people, and you've also caused it a lot in yourself throughout the years, and I feel that's why you've opened up more to your heart, because you've went through continuous, like I feel like this has been a long continuous journey for you in terms of heartbreak. And again, like everyone's going to be in different stages, okay, because this is a general reading, but there's something here along your journey where you would have very, there's something about death and the rebirth. So transformational energy is very much what you work through, and this is connected to your heart space. So I feel that this love that I'm feeling has come from like a continuous death and rebirth in your energy, where you're then able to operate from a space of love, which is like beautiful. Yeah, because it's like this captivating beauty, but then it's like this black rose here. It's just, I was just hearing like death, rebirth. Like almost like how powerful this sorceress is, that perhaps this sorceress, because you come from this heart space, I feel that perhaps a lot of people have underestimated your power. And this is also your potential, because like I said, everyone will be in different stages. So there'll be something about like this beauty. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. There'll be something about, yeah, that you would be underestimated, but then you actually have a way of transforming other people's lives, because, yeah, because it's like they fall in, there's something around love here, and you really, when people in relationships with, you know, when you've ended relationships or relationships has ended, there's this whole transformational energy that occurs into people's life. Like, that's how powerful you are. But also, even if you haven't had a relationship with them, you're actually causing some massive transformational energy. It kind of reminds me of the other reading that I did. I haven't watched it for a while, but it's just bringing back memories. You might be interested. If I remember, I'll try to put it up here if I remember. But it's called What It Feels Like to Be Your Lover. So maybe check that out, because I'm kind of sensing like this type of energy with you. Yeah, I very much get how powerful of a sorceress you are. Is very linked to how she's wearing that necklace. I feel this is kind of like they're telling me, like, I'm hearing like family heirloom, which to me is just like this is passed on from generation to generation. Your beauty and how powerful the sorceress is, like, that's where the magic is. I'm just hearing, this is for someone. It's just, I don't know, I just heard Iceland, so that was just for someone. And how powerful you are too is that you have, like, there's like a knowledge here that is coming through from like Atlantis. Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of things very connected to crystals around you. It's like you have some type of wealth of knowledge that is within you that you hold from this lifetime. And this comes, it's just like embedded in you, because they're telling me that you have this knowledge within you. So very much linked to crystals. So this could come in the form of you just knowing how to activate them, you just knowing how to use them in certain ways for manifestation, healing, and transmuting again. Like, you are very much transmutable energy is what I'm getting. But you have, like, how powerful you are is that you hold this knowledge within you, is what Spirit is telling me. It's almost like I said, people underestimate you, because it's like they think either you have this, like, I'm hearing purity, you do have that purity to you, but there's something still destructible about you, like I said, because that death and rebirth keeps coming through. On first glance, you're always taken as like, oh wow, this person's really striking, this person has something to them, charisma, something magnetizing about them, but then they don't. It's kind of like, again, this underestimated, there's something they underestimate you about, because they just look at this beauty, but they don't actually know how much cause you will have, how much effect you will have upon their life, and how much you are actually there. I'm also hearing for, it's like learning for people, it's like karma for people. This is like it's amazing. Like, it's really powerful. And it's like what your family, like your lineage has done, because they use this energy. It's like I'm hearing like teaching people lessons. I feel like you're probably laughing right now, because you probably would have taught a lot of people lessons, I feel. It's almost like you're meant to look like that. This is energy you hold, and how you look is because they're meant to like come to you. You're meant to be attracting people in this way, and then when they come to you, it's like something will end drastically, or they'll have a massive learning in their life, and this is caused by you. Like you don't even know, like you don't have to do anything. It's just, this is the sorceress you are, and that's how powerful you are. Like you don't have to do anything. It's just a part of, like, you are karma for a lot of people, and this is what has like I said, it's inherited. Like, yeah. Okay, part one. I'm going to look in on who is like any like evil eye protection, even anything I'm picking up on around you in terms of like energetics, energy of people, and I'm going to do that on my Patreon. So if you'd like to join me on my Patreon, click on the link below. You're so welcome, and I'd love to have you. And yeah, don't forget to like. If you could please comment on my video as well, because it does really help me get seen and like be able to help other people as well, which is like really important to me. So yeah, please like comment as well and share this video. And yeah, I hope to see you on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to subscribe too. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Hey, what's up, how to, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to be looking at how powerful of a sorceress are you, and we're going to be looking at on my extended, I'm going to look at any kind of like energies I'm picking up on around you, because you are so powerful. Whose energy are you feeling? Any like evil eye protection energy that's coming through from spirit? I'm going to look into that. So that is going to be on the extended. So yeah, let's pretty much just jump straight into this. I get something about you and mirrors. So you could work a lot with mirrors. I'm also, in your magic and your craft, I'm also hearing that there's something about you mirroring. When people meet you, there's something where you are showing them parts of themselves like a mirror. So whether this is something that they really admire about you, or if this is something that triggers them, which I feel is and that's probably what we're going to look at with your like the evil eye reading. I feel like you do trigger. I feel like you trigger a lot of people, is what I'm getting. There's a lot of people that admire you, but there's something that how powerful you are is that you hold up this mirror to people. And it's dependent on that person and where they are in their journey, that because it's like when you see qualities in people, when you admire them, or when something triggers you too. Let's talk about when someone admires you. These are qualities that they hold within themselves, yeah? And it's like you will also trigger people, and it will bring up things for them to heal and for them to look at. So you might find, because of how powerful you are, that you generally get, I feel like you get quite a lot of backlash is what I'm getting, which I'll look into further on the extended on my Patreon. I get a lot of, I'm hearing, I'm hearing like more like a dark kind of sorceress. You like to work more in the unseen realms. Like a lot of mysticism, a lot of dark feminine, a lot of, because this is like the unseen. This is like the part that you like to go in, because you like to really heal yourself. You really like to look at the shadow side of life is what I'm getting, and that's why you always bring up these things in other people, because you're very much, I feel, linked to this side of the of like the occult or like of the world type of like energy I get from you. Again, too, here with this like with the smoky quartz that you have in this picture, again, another type of energy that is very, okay, what I get from you is you actually absorb a lot. This group, I haven't done the other one, but I'm kind of sensing this group the most. Like you absorb a lot of energy physically and yeah, physically. And this is like your journey too, because you are so powerful. Your part of your journey is that you are learning how about energetics, and you're learning how to transmute this energy more. I feel how powerful you are too is because you ever actually just got like a big massive wave of like, this group is very, very powerful. Yeah, I just got like chills. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you realize the extent of like how powerful you actually are. Because this isn't even just about like, there's something here like there's something with you and energy. You're an energy reader, yes, but it's more like also on this, it's not even just with people. This is like globally, universally, is that even a word? Like when I want to say, I don't even know if that's a word, but it's like you would feel the planets, you'd feel what's happening in the universe because you feel energy. Okay, so when I'm saying you learning about energy and how powerful you are, it's you've always continuously, I feel this is your journey, like I said, but you've always had to learn about this, especially when you were younger. I feel like you take quite hard hits is what I'm hearing, because when things are going on like in the planets as well, yes, and because you work with like, I see like with that unseen type of like energy, right? But it's like how she has that lily above her head. Okay, I'm getting a couple things with the lily. It's like you're transmuting this energy, but like I said, not just within people, but you're transmuting it for like the planet, and when things are going on with the like universal, like not just like Earth, but like all the planets, and you're transmuting this into peace, because it's like you're the dark sorceress, but you're the dark, because it's just like misunderstood. In order to understand the darkness, and the darkness isn't evil, the darkness is creation, the darkness is the dark feminine, that's like the void of the place where of growth, of what do I want to say, of learning, of understanding, of stillness, and like of finding oneself, of connecting to the earth. Okay, so it's not like evil. There's so much more to this, and it's like you are very much connected in those realms because you go into the depths of the dark feminine, which is about, what was so called, like I can express myself in these ways, and I can live my life in these ways, and these things are not bad, and these things are not ugly. Okay, so you're very much within this, and then you have this way, like I said, of transmuting this energy into, like, this lily is like a representation of peace. So it's like you're moving energy, and then you're translating it in a way that is like for what am I going to say, like, what are they, for the better of like the planets, for the I know it sounds really like, but that's kind of what they're just saying, like for humanity, but for the planet. So this is like quite huge. And I hear too that you're misunderstood, and that's because you're very misunderstood because you're so complex and you're so powerful, and like I said, that's why you trigger a lot of people and probably intimidate is what I get as well. I hear you're very protected too, so I'm going to look into this further. There's a lot of things coming through more about this energy around you that I'm picking up on, that I'm going to do on my Patreon. It's almost like how powerful you are, is you can draw people in with your seductiveness because they find you mysterious. But then you trigger them and then they run. And then you probably have this thing where you always felt like, is something wrong with me? What have I done? You know, even I'm hearing like, why are other people in relationships, or why, you know, like I don't fit in type of energy. That's because you're special and you're powerful. You're not like everyone else. You're very ancient and you have a very big mission here, and you need someone that's able to look at all parts of themselves, and I don't know if I wouldn't say that. It's going to take a journey to get to that person. Because your mission here was to trigger a lot of people to do this, to learn also about yourself. But it's like if you're causing this trigger within people, you need someone that's able to be able to look at themselves and work through these type of things that it brings up for them, rather than run away from you. And you don't want anyone that's going to run away from you anyway, right? That's not really them being in their power. So a very healing quality to you as well, with like this emerald green coming through. Obviously you're psychic. There's just something like really unique about you, in the way that you have so many layers to you and so much depth to you, and the way you just like interact with energy and what you're doing is just like is because sometimes I can just get like, sometimes I find it hard to articulate because I can just either feel the energy or I'm seeing it, and it's like hard to express. But it's almost like I'm seeing energy like going through, and it's like you can see the hidden areas of people's lives because I can just see energy going through, and it's like going through into different spaces in time. Yeah. So yeah, like the past lives, time travel, like you're all about that. Like this group is very, very powerful. So yeah, if you want to join me, because this is a very interesting one about who I'm picking up a lot of energy around you, who's around your energy. Come join me on Patreon. Link is below. Don't forget to like and comment on this video too, because it does really help me get seen more and help other people, which is really important to me. So please comment below as well. Just let me know what pile you were or how you felt about the reading. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you on Patreon. So yeah, I'll see you in the next reading. See ya. Hey, what's up, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So these readings have been very interesting. Let's see about protection coming through for this group too, and I might extend it. I'm going to look into like evil eye and protection energies around you, but I'm already picking up on that, so that'll be down in the description box below. If you do want to book personal readings with me as well, I just want to mention that is down in the description box. I feel like you had a lot of a lot of people, because I'm hearing like readers is like tarot readers for like this is just run in your family is what I'm getting. This is very like again, this one is like very embedded within your bloodline is what I'm getting with this group. Yeah, especially with those red roses, like spirit is showing me blood pretty much, which to me is representing they're saying this runs in their like thick in their bloodline, and this is something that a lot of your ancestors have done. I feel like you already know this. You have a way, this is how powerful you are. You have, how powerful of a sorceress you are. You have a way of healing people just by being in their presence. This one's very linked to telepathic mind reading. You can just look at a person and you know everything about them. This group you're very you just have a knowing of things. You know when someone, you just know, like how can I say, you just look at a person, you know everything they've done, like it's like all sides of them, and even if they would show a front, you could see the whole picture is what I'm getting. You're very much also, you can see a lot into the dark areas about people as well, and about the world is what I'm getting. And for some of you, because you'll all be in different stages, this is kind of what I feel some of you, or in the past, like I said, different stages have struggled with, because it's like it was difficult for you, even probably growing up or just even now, when someone likes a person but you can see all this stuff about them. Sometimes you don't like seeing the bad about people, but it's just shown to you and you struggle with this is what I'm getting. And then some of you've just kind of learned to adapt to this, and it's just your way of being, where you're able to just to see, bad. I won't really say, but you can see the darker sides of people. Yeah. I feel like this group's actually really struggled with that, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Because even if I feel maybe some of you didn't, like I said, maybe didn't want to see this, or you don't want to do this type of work because you would pick up on stuff about people, and then you really have to put up some type of like barrier protection, because if you're constantly picking up on like these things about people, it's just actually can take a toll on you, is what I'm getting. Just looking at this, so I feel like it's like a ring. I don't know, it's just like something on her, like on her finger, like on her finger. But I think I'm going to read that in the other reading, because coming through, that's like linked to the protection and the evil eye stuff. That yeah, there's something about you and picking up. That's just what I'm getting strongly. That's like your main power. But like I said, like everyone's in different stages, but you'd struggled with this now or in the past. I feel like you're really, like this energy is really intense. Like very, very, I'm getting just like a very intense vibe from you. I feel like this is what people would pick up on about you. You might scare a lot of people. Oh, I always laugh. I feel like you scare a lot of people. But also something coming through with how powerful you are. This is with some of you, I feel, or you might have shut this off. You have the ability to connect to, and like there's mediumship here and seeing spirits, connecting to this type of stuff, because you have this, always had this ability, or you have this ability, like I said, seeing into the darker side of stuff. So I think that kind of come through before, and that's why you potentially had struggled with this. You should definitely check out like my Sorceress program, because I talk a lot about this, like spirit interactions and things of what I went through and how I kind of coped with that, because I sort of relate to that. So there's something coming through with like a lot of sleepless nights. I feel like you've had like a lot of pain as well, but this is part of like who you are. And like I said, you probably really struggled with this, but this is like a part of like, it's like I'm hearing, because it's because you have this ability, but it's like, just because you have, it's like, when I talk about, oh, you have like, how powerful you are, but not almost like it comes at a cost. Maybe there's always like a dark and a light side to everything, right? I feel that, because it's like you have this gift and you're powerful, but it's almost like too, you have to learn how to manage it, and you have to learn how to be in this world. You have to learn how to, how am I going to keep seeing all this stuff about people? How am I, why am I having these sleepless nights type of energy, where it's like the learning of how to manage it, which is kind of like what my program is about. But it's almost because because you're so powerful, that it's almost like, this power has come with, I'm hearing, like this power has come at a cost. But that's not to say that, that's not to say that you can't manage it, okay? Because, I've gone through these things in my life where I'm just like, with the spirit interaction, like I talk about on my program, there is like a snippet of the video too, which if you click on the link, you can watch like a small snippet of that video that I share. So it's like I had to learn how to manage these things in my life, and how I just feel like it's just life in general. Life you're always going to have, life is like always ups and downs, or the dark and the light. That's the universe, that's like life, but it's learning how to be unbalanced and learning how to be able to work within these two energies, because you'll always be, it's like the ups and the downs of life. But in your darkness, and in these, I say darkness, but in these times where you've gone through these type of energies, or these struggles you went through, you'll always come out of it, okay? So maybe look at that if you're struggling with some stuff. I'm just kind of getting that, but it's not to say it can't be managed, okay, because it can. Because that's the thing too, I feel. Because sometimes it's like, especially with this one, you see and you sense how powerful you are, but because of what has happened to you, or because you know how powerful you are, you're apprehensive, and you don't fully stand in this full potential of what you can actually be, because it either freaks you out or so that's why I'm just kind of feeling that with this group, because you are able to manage it, like I said. That's why I look more into this protection stuff. There's a lot of things around like spirit activity with this group. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting maybe like a lot of, maybe some grief and sad, like this heavy feeling in my heart. So if you feel called to, come check out the Patreon reading. I'm going to look into this protection and this other stuff too around these energies, because I'm definitely picking up on a lot of energy around you. So that will be down below. Don't forget to like this video, and please leave a comment as well, because it does really help my content to get out to other people on YouTube, so I can help them as well. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you on Patreon and we can go deeper into this. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and letting me read for you, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.